Good morning students. Welcome for today's science class of 7th. Yes, we are going to start the new chapter, that is nutrition in plants, chapter number 1. You know that all the life processes are done with the nutritions, absorption, respiration. All these are processes are to be done, and nutrition can only be done if we used to take protein, carbohydrate, vitamin, minerals and all. So what is the proper definition we can get of the nutrition? That we get the energy from the nutrition, and all these nutritions are get from the protein, carbohydrate, vitamin, minerals that give us energy. So next is the topic in this. What we are going to cover is कि सभी plants and सभी animals को they need energy for the and they get it from nutrition. So we are going to follow the mode of nutrition first. First mode of nutrition what we are going to cover is autotrophic mode of nutrition. First is AUTO, autotrophic mode of nutrition. So what do you mean by auto? The word auto means self. Tropic means nutrition. Tropic means nutrition. So autotrophic means the plants which prepare their own food with the presence of sunlight, water, mineral and even chlorophyll also. So the plants are the example of autotrophic mode of nutrition. Even plants and we can take some bacteria. Some bacteria I can write. Some bacteria बच्चे means blue green algae is the example. Blue green algae is the example for the autotrophic. So some examples we are taking plants, we have taken some bacteria we can take. Now the organisms or which follow the autotrophic mode of nutrition are called autotrophs. So plants are autotrophs. It is clear now because plants prepare their own food. Next was heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So in heterotrophic mode of nutrition, the organisms or the animals or the plants, non-green plants, which depend on others for their food. That means they depend on the prepared food. They get it from others, such as animals. They depend on others for the food. They can't prepare their own food. They depends upon the prepared food or ready-made food, we can say. Next is non-green plants. Why I said non-green plants? Because non-green plants don't have chlorophyll. They don't have chlorophyll. They don't have chlorophyll. अगर उनके पास chlorophyll नहीं है, definitely they can't prepare their own food. That's why they are called non-green plants. Follow the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Even all the family of animals depend upon others for the food. Next we can take in this photosynthesis. What do you mean by photosynthesis? Now plants who prepare their own food, they must follow some process. That process is known as photosynthesis. This process is given by Charles Charles Red Baron in 1893. He has coined the process of photosynthesis. Now in this process there are two terms, chloroplast and chlorophyll. What are chloroplast? Chloroplast are the green colored body. Chloroplast and chlorophyll. Chloroplasts are the green color bodies and chlorophylls are the green pigment present in the leaves, so that they can help in the preparation of food by the plants. So the photosynthesis definition you can learn also. Beta, what do you mean by photosynthesis? The question comes, you will say it is the process by which plants prepare their own food while using chlorophyll, sunlight, water, minerals and all essential nutrients, and they give the byproduct glucose. For that we will learn the equation. Yes beta, now with the proper definition you will do this equation also with you. 6CO2 plus 6H2O in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, C6H12O6 plus 6O2. What you will write this equation is 6CO2, that means carbon dioxide, 6 molecule of carbon dioxide, 6 molecule of water. In presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, we get the byproduct glucose plus oxygen. So this is the equation you have to learn also. You can't even alone write the photosynthesis definition, you have to write the equation also. After this, the glucose is stored in the plants in the form of starch. When the excess of glucose is stored in the plants, where it will be stored? It will be stored in the fruits, it will be stored in the seeds. Where in the seeds? If it is stored in the seed, it is stored in the form of oil. Like potato is an example I can take. Potato has lot of starch in it. Why? Because lot of glucose is stored in it in the form of starch beta. That's why you can say this, that potato has the rich source of carbohydrate, because glucose is present in carbohydrate and potato has lot of carbohydrate in the form of starch, it is stored. Even all the leaves, all the plants, if can't prepare their food in the night, if the sunlight is not present, they can't prepare their food. How they remain alive? They remain alive with the stored starch in it. If they have stored starch in it, they can survive for a long time also. So now we will begin with the importance of photosynthesis. Yes beta. Now we are going to do the importance of photosynthesis. Why photosynthesis is important? First point is, all the green plants need their own food, and that they get it from the process of photosynthesis. Next point we can take is, we get oxygen after the process of photosynthesis. I have explained you in the equation also. With the process of photosynthesis, oxygen is released. So we get oxygen from this process. If the photosynthesis process is not there, how we get oxygen? So we get the oxygen from this process and we able to survive with this process. Third point, we can take all living organisms. All living organisms depends on directly or indirectly on this photosynthesis. सभी प्लांट, सभी एनिमल्स एंड ऑर्गेनिजम्स डिपेंड्स करते हैं किस पे, फोटोसिंथेसिस के प्रोसेस पे, जो डायरेक्टली हो या इनडायरेक्टली हो. दैट मीन्स दे गिव अस oxygen and we get the oxygen due to the process of photosynthesis. This all we have done with the importance and the definition. In next topic we are going to take the essentials during the photosynthesis in detail beta. Thank you. Have a nice day.